business talk. Are you an entrepreneur? How is the business going? Blooming or challenging? Of course, we know you started somewhere to be where you are today. Tell your own story. Motivate others. Exhibit your business potential to the world. We will bring an expert briefing on the current market of your business. All you have to do is be part of this program. Contact us anywhere you are. We will meet you at your business destination, be it in Africa, Europe, Asia, or the United States. This is the Business Talk, discovering Gambian entrepreneurs worldwide. Only on Business Talk with me, Abubakar Bibi Dabo.
Did you know service plots are now available at Baki? Welcome to Baki, Taft City's fourth residential estate.
Yes, service plots available at Baki with 3 years interest-free payment plan with a minimum deposit of only $94,000, and it will come with fence plot, water reticulation, electricity, solar street lights, and bituminized internal roads. Are you ready to build your dream home for yourself?
Call us now.
Sharif Haidara Habbat Sauda fata fin jaran bunda ani rasulullah jarlo silo benta damento walum Sharif Habbat Saudati ye boro sifa belo sotaleji menka ma balola bang ani menka min nyim borol de yede da liolela fata fin silolu yiru bulolu yiru sulolu ande nyim borol fan ka jankar sifa jamale jara hadama dum balokono birindi nonom ba fokke balo al se fotela bundama membe serekunda do be safidin junction de silo menka da Senegambe gara soto al se komani nyen nomballa 276-1266 wala 225-4848 Haidara Habbat Sauda. HM Enterprise. Are you looking for quality, guaranteed and affordable electric and electrical appliances for your home and offices?
We got you covered. We have wall lights, ceiling lights, refrigerators, water pumping machines, solar panel, batteries, TV flat screen, and many more. HM Enterprise. Call us on 771-3913, 439-6270.
For further details, visit us at Westville, number 1 Carver Avenue, opposite the Gamtel.
AES.
Africa Energy Solutions.
Powering for a brighter future.
Welcome back. If you're just joining me, I am Abubakar, and with me I have Dabakh Malick. He is the proprietor or the managing director of AES. And now we are going straight to business. Dabakh Malick, welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
Tell us about AES and how was the setup?
So for almost 9 months, 1 year, I was the only person that was there running up and down. I did the registration, started marketing the business, talking to companies and all that. So the rest is history, and that's how we started.
Yeah, but Nuco Energy, if you said energy, what was the energy? Left to bring lights, water?
No, initially the idea was to start selling generators, doing generator maintenance, selling lubricants, filtration and other stuff. But the long-term plan was to build a generator assembly plant. Because if you look at our business plan, that's basically the idea.
Okay.
So we started, and things, alhamdulillah, because our business plan was written in a way that in 10 years' time we should have a break even. But within 1 year, we recovered all the investments that we have done.
Wow.
You understand? So we thought it was important that we expand.
Yela moto wafi le.
Yeah, ngana moto wafi.
Yela koda wafi femo wa.
I sold my vehicle at start. I was using my bedroom as an office. And sometimes I go and squat at Supersonics. I'm not doing advertisement for them, but I need to be fair with the people watching, and I need to also to be fair with Supersonics because they help us and they believe in us from the beginning when nobody did. So these were the places that I used to go, or I use my car as an office. I've done all those things. So sometimes I go, I have meetings, but initially what I did was, I know in Gambia, or even international organizations, for them to take you seriously, you must have a business
Setup.
email.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So first thing that I did was I built the website. You know, and thanks to Modu MS Njai, he really helped and did it for us. He built our website, and you know, we created also our emails, our business emails. Then we went to NetPage and did the hosting there. So when I started writing people emails, I started using the official emails. You know, and when you ask me things that you do, so I direct you direct to the website. And when you go to the website, there are a lot of works that we have done in the past were uploaded there, and then people started seeing it. So, but also, we also make sure, like, we started dealing with brands that are top-notch brands all over the world. Like, for example, Cummins. If you come to power generation, Cummins, if not number one, would be number two. And globally, it's not. So if you come to lubricant, you cannot talk about lubricant and not talk about cell, you know. Yes. So if you talk about filtration, you cannot talk about filtration without talking about Fleetguard, because they are the number one and they are the leading manufacturer of filters. They do filters for other brands even and then brand them. So now that's what I know. So covering business on commerce Kata, so I got signed because our plan was to expand across the sub-region. Yeah, and that is why we have the name Africa, because that is how I created the name of the business. Like, we are an African-born business, and we'll continue to do business in Africa, but notwithstanding, we'll have global partnerships, and that is where the Africa came. The energy, like, okay, we want to focus on the energy sector, and the solution is like we want to bring efficient and cost-effective solutions to our clients, and that is how I created the name. Yes. So because the name Africa is there, and I want everywhere that they see us, they know this is an African company. So when I drew the logo, so I drew the African map. So because of energy, so I used the sun and I put it on top of the horn.
Yes.
You know.
Interesting
logo.
The
website. That is how I drew the website. The logo of the business.
logo, yes.
And then I took it to a professional, and then they
enhance
it and make it look better. So later we expanded to Mali. So my business partner went to Mali. So me, I was managing Gambia. Later we opened Guinea-Bissau. So I was managing both Gambia and Guinea-Bissau. Then we opened Niger. So he was managing Niger and Mali. Then we opened Senegal. But Senegal, what we did in Senegal was we restarted the business in Senegal, but we have a stock in Senegal. So most of our stocks will come through Senegal, and then that's the distribution point, and we do re-export trade to our Mali, other branches across the sub-region. So up to 2020 or 21, towards 20 ending towards 21. So I left and I wanted to pursue my MBA in the US. I had a school that offered me before that, in 2018, Harvard gave me the opportunity to first go to the UK because they ran a pitching competition across Africa out of 122 countries. So I participated, and then I was among the top 10 finalists who went to Harvard.
Wow.
So when I went to Harvard and did a presentation of the business and all that stuff, so it gave me another perspective of
expansion,
what we can do.
Yes.
You understand? As a young Gambian coming from rural Gambia, you know, today I am fortunate enough to come to one of the most prestigious school of knowledge in the world. So that also made me believe that if a child that was born in Nyomimbanda and walked all the way every day to primary school barefoot, today can come and stand at a platform at Harvard and give a speech and people listen
to that speech.
So then there's nothing that I cannot do.
Yes.
So that is where the
resilience
and the resilience and the determination to do further came about. So when I came back, so I said, okay, I have to pursue an MBA program because I want to build my capacity to be able to do a lot of things in business. So I had that school. I went there. A few months down the line, my business partner passed away.
Oh.
So I had no opportunity. I had no other option but, you know,
to come back. Sorry. He must be very daring to you. So when he passed away, America for the business crumbled or the friendship?
No. The reason why I cried is because traveled a long way. We came a long way.
It was sad, young boy.
We came a long way, and that very day that he passed away, we spoke for almost 3 hours.
He was sick.
No, he wasn't. He wasn't sick. We spoke, and then he told me I'm in Guadeloupe. Guadeloupe is like a French island that is close to New York. Then I was in New York, so he told me, since you left, you never called me to say, let me send you money and all that stuff. So I told him, no, I have money. The $10,000 that I came with is still with me. I've not used a dime, because also I had a brother and a friend, Alaji Sanyang. He's a Gambian. He's based in New York. When I was going to Harvard, he saw it, and then he reached out to me and said, where are you going to stay? So I told him I'm trying to book a hotel. So he said, no, you have to come and stay with me. And I went there. I stayed with him. He made so he took care of me, even though I went with money, but he refused for me to spend my money. He took care of me. He took me to so many places. He took me to Hollywood, took me to LA, and Lamin Toure also is another brother, a Gambian brother based in LA. He also took me to Hollywood. We went to the Hollywood Dolby Theater, the Hollywood Bowl, and all that stuff, at their own cost and at their own expenses. So he said, okay, he was going to pass through. And also, I had a project that I wrote, and I had a conversation with him with regards to the project. So he said he was going to send me money. I told him, no, don't send money. When I need the money, I will just let you know.
That was your partner?
Yeah. So not knowing, he has already asked somebody to give me $3,000. So when the guy called me and I told him no, I told him not to send the money. But he said I should give you the money. Okay, I said, okay, I'm coming to pick it. So that was like less than 1 hour. It was the 1st of April, 2021. So on my way going, one of my colleagues called me and said, where are you? I told him I'm around 116. Okay, people who know New York, they know 116. I told him I'm walking towards 116 because I'm going to pick something there. He said, are you standing? I said, yes. He said, I want you to sit down. I said, no. What do you mean I have to sit down? I said, I'm walking on this street. How can I sit down? He said, yeah, no, I know, because what I'm going to tell you is definitely going to hit you hard. So I want to make sure that you are safe. You are in a very fine environment before I relay the information to you. I told him, no, boy, tell me what it is. Because I've lived through so many things, so there's nothing in this world that's going to surprise me.
That will break you.
Yeah, so he said, I just got a call that Musa passed away. I told him, no, that's a lie. Because I just spoke to him less than 3 hours ago, so there's no way he can pass away. It's not even possible. So I told him, okay, just hang on, let me call someone. So before I called his sister, another guy that I introduced the two of them, yes, because he used to sell off FX. So that guy also called me and said, Musa's sister called me that Musa passed away. I told him, no, that's not true.
And that time Musa was closer to New York? He was where?
Yeah, he was in Guadeloupe because he went to France. One of our partners invited him to France, So they left France and they went to Guadeloupe for a vacation sort of.
Yes.
So they were crossing with a yacht. So he decided that he was going to jump and swim. So when he jumped and swim, they say less than 30 seconds maybe, the body just freeze. So that's one of the guys. He even took a picture before he dived into the sea. I had all those pictures because later they sent it to me. And when his body was retrieved from the water and put on the beach before the ambulance came, So initially when they told me about it, for me, I was thinking like there was a foul play. So I had to call someone in Senegal because I know one of his friends who's a top security personnel in Senegal. So I called the guy. I said, this is what they told me, but for me, I don't know. Okay, I know everybody has an appointed time, but I said, initially I did not know Guadeloupe that much. So I was like, maybe there's a foul play, maybe not. So it was later when they explained the story to me, how it went. So I knew, like, and also he went there with his wife. So the whole thing happened in the presence of the wife. So the wife, when I spoke to her, and then I know how the story went around, so I said, okay, that's fine. So some of the staffs here, they started calling me that I have to come back home, you know, because for them to stay with the company, I have to be around. If not, they have to go, you know. So I said, okay, give me time. Maybe in 1 month time I'll come, because I cannot also just park right now and then come back. So I wrote to the school and said, this is what happened and I need to go back. So is it possible for me to defer? So they say, yeah, okay, you can defer for 1 year, but after 1 year, if you don't come, you lose your money. So I said, okay, it's not a problem, because I work for the money. So I deferred. After 1 year, they wrote to me that, you know, I couldn't go back. So they wrote to me that
you forfeit the money.
They'll forfeit the money and all that stuff. So I said, okay, that's fine. So when I came, because he was buried while I was not around, so I came through Senegal. I went to the family because he's a Senegalese. I went there, had a conversation with the family, with the schools, and then had a conversation on a lot of issues. Then I came to Gambia. I sat down with the team. I said, this is what happened, and there's nothing that we can do about it, you know, because the guy was a Senegalese boy. He's more of like a Gambian, you know, because for 23 years, I've gone through everywhere with him. We've done a lot of things. You know, we started this thing as a baby, and then today we are at this level. He's no more, but that's what God has decided. So now 2 options happen. I'm going to make sacrifices. Then I did not even know what our account balances were, what is the financial status of the company, because almost 1 year I was not around. So first thing that I did was had a meeting with the team and then tell them, I've taken the decision that we'll pursue the company, because I know that is what he wants. But with all fairness and honesty, I have to be honest with you people. It's going to be tough, and it's going to be very rough. So anybody who knows you cannot walk the journey with us, I definitely want you to humbly resign, because during this period, it's going to be really tough. You know, so some people felt like, okay, they cannot continue with that situation, so they left. So those who remain, we started together, and then we started. So I went to the bank, I printed out the accounts, I realized we had only $4,230 in our account.
$4,230.
Yes. So some of our suppliers, especially Vivo, which is Cell, started writing to me, because almost all of them, they know me, and some of our customers also, they know me. So even when Musa is around, it's me that they talk to. So because I was in charge of all those things, so they started writing to me, sending me our accounts, and I started looking at them. I was like, oh my God, we are doomed.
Yeah.
So when I calculated everything, I realized we had a debt of almost close to $40-something million.
A debt of $40-something million.
So I came, I put the statement on the table, and everybody sees it. I said, this is the situation we are. So I don't even know where we're going to get our next month's salary, you know. So, but, you know, whilst I was in the US, you know, I was doing, back home here also, I had some things that were going on for me. So I started liquidating some of those things. I started breaking my savings and bringing it into the company, working out, you know, approaching some banks, some believe in us, some refuse. So we started working. So my aim was to pay off the debt, because he used his personal compound in Dakar as a collateral. And if we don't pay off the debt, which means they were gonna forfeit it. And if they forfeited, his kids were young, and the wife was also there. So I approached the family. Some of his family members, they are definitely well established. So I approached them. I said, this is the situation. Let's come together and then see how we can pay off this. But history will have it that none of them was ready to. Nobody contributed a dime. So anything and everything that happened was done by me and the team. So we paid off the debt towards last year. We cleared the whole $40-something million.
And you rescued his house?
Yeah, because if it was me, he was going to do it for me. You know, and I know, like, if I had died and he was alive.
That wasn't a small amount, huh? $40 million, 40 plus.
But the relationship we had is more than the money.
And you sacrificed?
Yeah.
Before doing much for yourself, but you rescued his family house.
Yeah. We have to pay the debt. Even for the business to continue, we have to pay the suppliers. If we don't do that, we are going to be in.
This is 2020, 21?
2021, April Yeah.
So now you were able to clear
No,
debt?
he died in April. I came in March.
Yes.
I came around the 2nd of March, and then maybe properly took over March, April, May. I came May, maybe around June.
Yeah.
So we also had a team that are young Gambians, and they are very dedicated. And even though some of them are older than me, but they gave me so much respect. They believe in my leadership, and they know the kind of person I am. Before I put myself, I put them first.
Yeah, but the timeline, that's tremendous. Just, let's say, less than 2 years. You were 2 to 3 years. We are able to fix back the company. The company was on its feet and able to pay the debt of $40 million plus. What is the net worth of your company now?
We've never done that evaluation. And the thing is, we've never, like I always say, we've never paid dividend. I've never collected dividend, even though I own 20% of the company. Musa has never collected dividend, even though he owns 80% of the company. In all the 10 years that we've worked, everything that we had is plowed back into the business. And that is how we managed to grow the business to where it is today.
But is it safe to say now the company is a sole proprietor?
Yeah, when we started...
it was co-owned?
Yeah. When we started, it was co-owned. We had that agreement between us, and me and him, we know. So, but when we went to register it, then GIPA was just coming up. So GIPA gave us the advice that we have to register it as a sole proprietor because we are a startup for SMEs. Then the single window registration was just coming up to limit our cost in terms of tax payment, but also in terms of opening the business, because we did not have much money. So initially he wanted the business to be in my name, but I was also very much fair with him because he came with the money. Even though I wrote the business plan, I designed and everything. So I told him, no, just do it in your name. So as time goes on, around 2015, around 2015, I think, that is when one day he just called me and said, let's go to Banjul, I said, for what? He said, no, because Sirif Tambeli is our lawyer. So he said, no, let's just go. I called Sirif, and I want us to have a meeting with him. Then I did not know even what he wanted to do. So when we just entered Sirif's office, and he told Sirif, you've known me with him for a very long time, and he's like a brother. And we've built this thing up to now, and nobody knows what the future holds. So he owns 20% and I own 80%, and I want that to be written and then done, so that he can have his copy, and legally it's registered and everything is done professionally, so that tomorrow whatever happens, everybody knows. So that is when we did that. I had my copy, he had his, and
Yeah, that's the legal side. I'm talking about the business concept, the business side of it. Because when he passes away, and the business was literally falling down, you were indebted, $40 million plus. And now you came back from America, sacrificed your education, sacrificed and in fact liquidate some of your materials, your private materials, and you liquidate them, got the money, struggle with new staff and some old staff. And now the company was able to repay that debt. Now, as we are talking, AES is owned by Dabakh Malick. Am I correct?
No. I am. It's owned by both of us because there's
the
no
shares
way,
still maintained?
Yeah, there is no way I can do that.
Wow.
To him, because this is somebody that we started from nothing. So even though he's not alive, I know if I had passed away, he would have done the same thing. So what I did was I approached the family and said, okay, when the family refused to contribute money for us to pay off the debt, so I went to the wife, I spoke to the wife, because the wife was in a very confusing environment. So I had a conversation with her and I said, I don't know what tomorrow holds, but so long as I'm alive, even if I'm going to sell my last asset, I will make sure this debt is paid. So I went to the guy, because among the debt, the company that we owed more was Cell. Because for Cell, we owed them almost close to 133 million CFA. So I went to them, I had a conversation with them. I said, okay, this is what happened. And I want to take responsibility, that I am taking the guarantee that I'm going to pay the debt. If I'm alive. I don't know if I die, but so long as I'm alive, I'll give you the guarantee and the assurance that I was going to pay. But what I want us to do is, I want us to revisit the agreement and design a new payment plan. So every month, when we make our order, I'll pay 10 million extra towards that debt. So we
CFA,
agreed
10
on
million
that.
CFA?
Yeah, we agreed on that. So we started doing that. So it got to the point like, okay, the business was coming back, the cash flow was coming, so we were having money. So if we have 50 million that CFA that we don't need, I go and I pay straight to them.
Instead of 10?
Yeah, instead of 10. So that is what we did. And also the team. Sometimes, I also have to, it was not only me because I was the leader, but sometimes also because before all this situation happened, on the 25th we pay our staffs. And every Tobaski, Korite or Christmas, we give them money. Like, for example, if you have a naming ceremony, we give you money. If you have a brief, we give you money. If you have a personal problem, you can come. If we have money, then we give you for free. If you want personal loan, also we give you personal loan without interest. But also during the period, also we bought 8 properties and then we share it within our staffs.
That's marvelous.
So
I think
because the reason why the company is there is because of them. If they were not there, they didn't. Because some of these people, when I talk to them, they left places that they are working with. They just believe in me. They didn't know me. Some of them, they didn't even know me. But they took my word for what I said.
And believe in you.
And believe in me, and then they came and joined the company. So the company is not like me and Musa. No. The kind of management system we have is like everybody is a shareholder in that company. So anybody can make a decision on their own, even without consulting me. So whether I am there or Musa is there or not, it doesn't matter. The company will still continue. Because all of them, you call them 3 a.m., they wake up. You call them 2 a.m., they come to the office. Or they go and meet a customer. It's Sunday, they go. Sometimes I'll be in the club, dancing, having fun with my friends. Customers will call me and then I'll walk out and then go sort out their problems and come back.
Wow.
So for me, it's not about me. Yes, I am the leader.
It's about the team, huh?
I am the leader, but it's a collective responsibility that we all took and we all swear to an oath that Musa did something for us that we have to make sure we do this thing for him to keep his name.
I have seen total honesty here, determination, teamwork, guidance. Should I say wisdom as well? Your life,
it's just luck.
Your life is full of ups and downs, but I've seen honesty in its peak. At this moment, final words. What will you share with the young youths? Based on your personal experience, based on what you've gone through, and the position you are right now, you are plowing back to your staff, to the community, even though you did not mention it. You made little research about it. You're helping communities with boreholes, you're helping community with solar light and others, paying school fees for kids at the university. These are hidden secrets people do not know. Perhaps your personality, you may not want to delve into them. But what will you tell the younger youths today as a motivation, inspiration?
I will just tell them what my father told me. You can be whatever that you want. And the only way you can achieve that is to be honest.
Honesty.
Yeah. And respect. And also self-belief. Don't allow anybody to belittle you. Ndabuka songwala nde mote dunia kono Gambia wala Gambia banta. Nimbe sonna minna pour ente doyande. Amam possible kon tangalo ne kon daman doya. Ko ala lente da ayenda nyaming atala long mulat na enke wo nyama. So nobody's going to look at me and say because I came from Nyomi Mbanta so ndeta kala fenti. Or because I am a black person manya nakala nyinti.
You believe in yourself?
No, I believe in myself to the point. Sometimes
and that's confidence, it's not pride.
Yeah. No, it's not about bragging about it, but more be me and long yalon the jikitam fanna. And do fana man yinam bota dami. Ndangalon de kontamus ndamu doba dingoleti. Nda fama musama dolalti wala nankam muru kata sama doke. Ndangalon de konta wuluta nyomi mbantale. And komba jam mol mantalon. Mo jama yentalon ne drong on social media or whatever. Bari jalo min sente jamuno ay kumo fonte ay duntela o be bola na satelu na man bonna satelu no boka juwe fan ko ngalo na be min be fo kan amanka tonyata amandalo ko anani fama mansi ani mama mansi ani wululal mansi so amandalo so abe kuma la foyle do mi alan ko adiate so ite fana be la ko do bon la kadi bande jalo min botanta sate to ninga je hanina man jamu fanka ko do bon nga dial because they know me ya lon nenta buta family minto so wala na sometimes de nka mol jubele nka jale ni nje on social media you see somebody abeta do yakan wala be nenkan nka folo ko ita man del lon te buta dami ba ni tara nyomi iko ndemu aman jaay jaaju dingolati mamari ngolati they will tell you because kela mi alon ko natara ñi ñaatale a jamfata bari mo buka yeb mo ta jang fo kasa mas mo bi la yalon mo buka yeb andu i manke moti mi alon ko ate hañi la pour ko toña foy
from walking down in the street of Karaba Avenue searching for job and today you are the CEO, the managing director
I'm just a team leader,
managing director of a company that serves not only the Gambia but the sub-region. How proud are you?
No, mbukam fanje nde kukilin do nga wala fo molye mbama wala mun tala moroti ndama fo moro man soda nda fo moye fanan kana safo dunde ni lafta ya dungo mi la haji la te ban tata dum bon tangalo ne ko nda bama na man ta duwa kente ale songo duwala mota dunya ko na min be duwa kalante, and that is why nde mbama lafta fengo fenna mi alon ko man haram mba kelal
ba mala muy la guidance.
Yes, anin koto mal ko nda fama bandale bi ndala alfa dunya kono Idrissa Jajulem because wala munta fama la kalifoti jang dunia na dinta fala man de bakling fakilin bari na friends wol fon nga foy ko nyum mon ko to malati e ka miral na cousin ne because nda nyama ma ani na nga fengo be min soto nyama ma fo nga fenke dunia manta nga si nga fay kon lafta nyi nekela ngam bulo to da duwañ
e ko to ma.
Yes,
that's respect.
You understand? No, because mpama yenda kulu wala nyama so wala nde ni mol ka jam aka kam fala kan no nde bukan nonsense lata nde itenta yebula ya mi de kon te ba accept do nga tawo nyama no andu fana ngalon ne nde na kunum friend soul ni minul wuluta sate killing. Some of them are drivers, others are carpenters, others are in the security forces. Up to today nde wala mun dala terolti nde ni wala kata man na makamo ju wala wobe mu wokana lastly because ngalon ne ko those are the only people mi entela kunul long minul se tonya fonde bi because yena kunul long na andu yentelon. So in life nag ni kata as you grow doko karango aning sinyo ya wakati na fana you know new friends but wakati na fana ntanga na kunum friends will fight. No, it's not even possible. Ita fola nyu fana ko ibenta invite la because na friend mu drive wala nate na la no then te fana ntana because ntani wala grow up.
That's typically you, of course.
That's my personality.
Yes.
Okay, you can call me for come like mol ma ko wala ka jamingol sponsor o ka madrasa lo, you know, ni agenda buka song pour ka diamu wo kusifala amanke comme like ko I am doing favor for those people wo mun tol la responsibility because ala mang fendi mola because if famale mu kariti wala ite la ñiñata wala ite le doko ke nda dol bi jande mi yalla ko doko e ka bata mi ngenda bu ko ke wala ala nata harje fenna mi yalla ko masuna nda ko to mal dol bi je wala gina karanta the million times because dol la family naturally you can go and ask. We are naturally very intelligent people because mine ndol la family be nka alquran ole karam force before you go to conventional school. You understand? And dol bi je mi alongo bi maybe ndanga min soto dol ma soto maybe ale responsibility min dinna ama dila but wo matina ko ndala beta ndala fisi adel tout. No, ninte ni wolves benta nte nyama ma fa ngasi santo wala si dulado messi la duma ni ngal be namoro ken nimbul ken songo. People who know me, they know about that. They think I am just fond of eating with hand or laughter damoro. No, yenta kulu wala nyama. Nte kamnum fama be baluka, nte nyama ma nim fama esi damoro nka do samuta. So that's the mentality I have up to today. Nte ka ponse ke lanka damo. Nka ta futo sanen ani keke ngaming because nga wala long wala mundala chosanot wala mundala adot. Hardly people who know me, you can ask Ansu and others. They even jokingly mock me about that.
Yes,
they hardly I go to restaurant and buy food and eat.
Village boy.
You understand?
Yes.
So because ngalon neko ale enta karfa nyinda dong sama sa busi no. So man laughing a lifestyle start me along ko sama nim fota mimbe mbulu bi. Have a difficult. It's going to be very hard with me. So I have to maintain the life ngamil long. Okay, na tra tabiro lam fanan nde I can tabiriti je me along ko makeno.
Ye fankulu bela wala tin be ni kaka be muna fola dindon bi
no ndal même na fola yow dron wala mu believe in yourself, respect your parents, believe ko mote dunia kono because ala wo fo alquran kono la is clear and ala la diamo wo mote wo ci soso nola ni mo be lafta nala no keke kuti mi alan ko ala man was lanjini ata kala ba ni ala ko fana ibe kala nyenti ni dunya be nata no iko ibe kala la pour ikala ke wote ibe kala and every day God shows us an example, you know. Arabaro is an example, Hajame is an example, Usman Sonko Wall is an example. So ndem I don't believe ko ite nyanda tarala mo ko maka dogo ndanga dogo ke ite fa na dingo fana na dogo ke dingo na dingo fa na mari mo fana. No, I cannot do that.
Well, that's
so
it.
my belief is you cannot decide where you are going to be born, how you are going to be born, but you have you have the powers to decide ila life ibe mina tula jam dunia.
Or in other words, you cannot blame being born.
Yeah.
But it's a choice to die poor.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I call game in da.
Yes, of course.
So me, I believe if you work hard,
yes,
and you are honest,
yes,
you are sincere, and you have respect, and you can move from Makoi.
Inshallah. Well, that's it. That's what we have today in our episode 3 with Dabakh Malick, the Managing Director of AES. I hope you've learned something from this discussion, from the humble beginning now to a CEO of a company that serves more than 2-3 different countries in West Africa. This is all we have for you. I'm Abubakar Dabo. Till we have you another time on Business Talk. Take care. Bye-bye.
Did you know service plots are now available at Baki? Welcome to Baki, Taf City's 4th residential estate.
Yes, service plots available at Baki with 3 years interest-free payment plan with a minimum deposit of only $94,000, and it will come with fence plot, water reticulation, electricity, solar street lights, and bituminized internal roads. Are you ready to build your dream home for yourself?
Call us now.
Sharif Haidara Habbat Sauda fata fin jaral bunda ani rasulullah jarlo silo benta damento walum Sharif Habbat Saudati ye boro sifa belo sotaleji menka ma balola bang ani menka min nyim borol de yede da liolela fata fin silolu yiru bulolu yiru sulolu ande nyim borol fan ka jankar sifa jamale jara hadma dum balokono birindi nonom ba fokke balo al se fotela bundama membe serakunda do be safidin junction de silo menka da Senegambe gara soto al se komani nyen nomballa 276-1266 wala 225-4848 Haidara Habbat Sauda. HM Enterprise. Are you looking for quality, guaranteed and affordable electric and electrical appliances for your home and offices?
We got you covered. We have wall lights, ceiling lights, refrigerators, water pumping machines, solar panel, batteries, TV flat screen, and many more. HM Enterprise. Call us on 771-3913. 439-6270.
For further details, visit us at Westfield, number 1 Carver Avenue, opposite the Gamtel.
AES.
Africa Energy Solutions.
Powering for a brighter future.
Welcome to the Business Talk. Are you an entrepreneur? How is the business going? Blooming or challenging? Of course, we know you started somewhere to be where you are today. Tell your own story. Motivate others. Exhibit your business potential to the world. We will bring an expert briefing on the current market of your business. All you have to do is be part of this program. Contact us anywhere you are. We will meet you at your business destination, be it in Africa, Europe, Asia, or the United States. This is the Business Talk, discovering Gambian entrepreneurs worldwide. Only on Business Talk with me, Abubakar Bibi Dabo.